OK, we've got a couple of minutes left on the programme. It is time for Barrage the Farage. I get your questions and they are sight unseen. Jim asks me, what's your personal opinion of how President Zelensky is doing? Well, look, he is a terrific performer. And it was interesting, wasn't it, when he spoke to the House of Commons via video link. He was almost citing, wasn't he, Winston Churchill's words post-Dunkirk 1940. I think the point that my guest Mike made was, you know, there's a lot wrong in Ukraine and it isn't as simple as good is v bad is. But I think he's shown a degree of courage, don't you?
Oh, yes. And I think he's brilliant in front of the cameras.
Yes.
And, you know, he really knows how to lead people. And I'll tell you what we lack in the UK, and I think you well know it, is leadership.
This programme has said that once or twice before. Rob asks, do you think the rich and wealthy, irrelevant of tax paid, should be made to go private to reduce the NHS waiting list for the needy? Look, I don't believe in forcing people to do anything, but I do believe, and I've argued passionately for years and years and years, that people should be incentivised, if they've got the money, to go private, to leave the NHS with a reduced burden. And it was interesting, that point was made by Sir Edward Lee in the House of Commons a couple of weeks ago. I hope the government have the courage to really pick this up and run with it. Alex asks, pint of Guinness or pint of Bovril? It's a pint of Guinness.
It's real Guinness.
It's a pint
absolutely
of
real Guinness.
Fraser asks, after you heroically survived your plane crash in 2010, did this change your perspective on life at all? I didn't heroically do anything. Heroic is if I saw somebody else in a plane crash or a car crash and it was on fire and I went in to get them out at huge risk to my own life. That's heroic. Being stuck in the middle of a nightmare isn't heroic. You just do your best. Did it change my perspective on life? Yeah, I think actually the truth is, in terms of my political campaign, after that moment, I couldn't care less what anybody else thought or said, especially in the European Parliament or elements of the British media. I just got going. That's the end of it. I'm back with you on Monday.